Hi everyone, and welcome to 10 Minutes Story. My name is Matt, and on this channel I'll be telling you historical curiosities, stories of famous brands, and how products have evolved over time. Each video lasts about 10 minutes, and my goal is to bring you 6 new episodes every week, plus one bonus video every 2 weeks, usually on Sundays. The bonus video will be chosen by you. Write in the comments what you'd like to see, and I'll do my best to satisfy the most interesting request. Here's how the weekly schedule is organized. Monday and Thursday, surprising historical facts and curiosities. Tuesday and Friday, brand stories, beginnings, evolutions, and sometimes downfalls. Wednesday and Saturday, product evolution over time and their impact on our lives. If you like short, curious and well-told stories, you are in the right place. Subscribe and hit the bell. Since today is Sunday and this is the very first video, let's kick things off with a bonus episode and answer 2 questions. Does space have a smell? And how do you really count a dog's age? Let's leave Earth behind for a moment and discover the smell of the space vacuum. The paradox of smell in space. The question isn't as silly as it sounds, because we know that smells don't travel through a vacuum. And even if they did, well, in space vacuum you wouldn't be able to smell anything, unless you wanted to return to Earth in pieces. But we'll talk about that in a future video. Since space is a vacuum, molecules can propagate, and so, theoretically, no, you shouldn't be able to smell anything out there. But there is a but. Astronauts, after re-entering the space station following a spacewalk, reported a very peculiar smell. Not while they were outside, obviously, but once back inside, when removing their suits. The smell would leak out from valves, gloves and helmets. What does the space vacuum smell like? That brings us back to the original question. What does the space vacuum smell like? According to many NASA and ESA astronauts, space has a very distinctive scent. Here are some of the strangest descriptions they gave. Hot metal, burned steak, welding fumes, ozone and freshly fired gunpowder. One astronaut even said it reminded her of welding sparks, like burning metal in a workshop. Let's not forget, they said the smell was very recognizable. Quick tip, if you want to feel like an astronaut, try welding a steak during a thunderstorm. Just kidding, sort of. Where does that smell come from? The mystery deepens, so here's the next question. Where does that smell come from? It's not magic or science fiction. It's just science. The source of the smell is likely volatile organic molecules, especially polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons. These are formed in stars, supernova explosions, and many other high-energy processes. When astronauts return to the ship, these molecules cling to the gear, and that's when they become noticeable. Basically, it's the scent of extreme chemistry in deep space. Fun fact, NASA partnered with a company to recreate the smell of space in a lab. The project is called Eau de Space, and they created a fragrance based on astronauts' descriptions. Why? To train astronauts, and to satisfy curious Earthlings. If you don't like spending money, just remember our earlier tip. So yes, the space vacuum does have a smell. It's not as pleasant as a lavender field, but it's real. It's the scent of galaxies clinging to the seats of those who walk among the stars. There is something oddly romantic about that. It's like the stars stay with you. Now, let's come back down to Earth and visit our 4-legged friends to ask them, how old are you really? Spoiler, it's not 1 dog year equal 7 human years. That 1 year equals 7 thing, well, It's one of those hard truths passed down for generations. Today, we'll uncover the scientific truth, along with some curiosities that might make you look at your furry friend in a whole new way. Where did the 7 here myth come from? The 1 equals 7 myth actually dates back to the 1950s, and it was just a simplified way to help families understand that dogs age faster than humans. But modern science tells us a much more interesting and much more accurate story. In reality, dogs age in a non-linear way, and it depends on size, breed, genetics, lifestyle, and especially the first 2 years of a dog's life count for a lot. The first years matter most. A 1-year-old dog isn't a 7-year-old child. They are already a teenager, ready to reproduce. At 2 years old, a dog is a young adult, roughly the equivalent of a 24-year-old human. Here's a simple table for small dogs to understand better. As you can see, 1 year equals 15 years, 2 years equals 24 years, 5 years are likely 36 years, 10 and 12 years equals 15 and 64 years. But keep in mind, small dogs age more slowly after the first few years. Large dogs, on the other hand, age much faster after age 5 or 6. NASA's formula for dogs. In 2020, a study published in Cell Systems analyzed dog DNA to understand how dogs truly age. The result, they created a logarithmic formula to estimate a dog's age in human years. Human age equals 16 times the natural log of the dog's age in years plus 31. Sounds complicated? Let's break it down with some number. 1-year-old dog, 16 times natural log of 1 plus 31 equals 31 years, since the natural log of 1 equals 0. 2-year-old dog, 16 times natural log of 2 plus 31 equals 42 years. And now look with a 10-year-old dog. 16 times the natural log of 10 plus 31 equals 68 years. As you can see, it's absolutely not linear. It's a much more biologically accurate formula because it's based on how DNA ages. Age varies by size and breed. Here's how it varies. Small dogs, like Chihuahuas, Poodles, mature quickly in the first years, can live up to 16-18 years, age more slowly after age 3. Medium dogs, for example Beagles, Cocker Spaniels, average lifespan 12 to 15 years, moderate aging speed. Large dog like Labradors, Great Danes, German Shepherds, lifespan 8 to 12 years, age rapidly after 6. At 10, a large dog is already the equivalent of over 75 human years. The role of lifestyle and health. Just like with humans, a dog lifestyle matters a lot. A balanced diet, regular exercise, preventive vet care, no obesity can add 2-3 extra years to a dog life. In human years, that's like living an extra decade. Final fun facts. The oldest dog ever recorded was named Bluey, an Australian cattle dog who lived in Australia for 29 years. In human years, almost 130, an insane record. Some dogs have unique genetics that help them age slower, like certain lines of border collies. And did you know, today there are biological clocks for dogs that estimate age based on biomarkers. So, next time you look at your dog, try asking yourself how old they really are. You might discover they are older than you, or maybe an eternal puppy in a senior's body. If you enjoyed these curiosities, leave a like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments if you want more weird space stories, or if you have a crazy curiosity you'd like to see in the next bonus video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon on 10 Minutes Story. Every day, a new peel of curiosity.